Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. Stan Gravois here. As I always mention to you, it's exciting when I get to announce some of those kids in the area who have achieved at the best level. We have the all-region basketball team here. Of course, we have a great high school basketball showing every year. And this year, we have to give a lot of kudos to young man Chris Singleton, used to be the editor of the Houma Daily Courier and the Comet. Chris now works in the mass comm department over at Nicholls State University, and he thought it was a good idea for a lot of us involved with the media to vote on an all-region team in basketball, and we did just that. It was a lot of fun, and it was actually released yesterday. We're going to tell you about it today. First, your MVP for the boys was Jordan Matthews of Vanderbilt Catholic. The senior had a terrific career over at Vanderbilt Catholic, and was pretty phenomenal. He's fun to watch. If you ever have the opportunity to just go out and watch somebody who is boy, I hate to say this and compare, but kind of head and heels above the rest of the kids, it was Jordan Matthews. Congratulations to him. And your coach of the year is Tremaine Johnson from Franklin High School. A lot of people don't realize that Franklin was a state champions in basketball this past year, and that was due in large part to Coach Tremaine Johnson and what he did for that particular squad. Your first team all representatives of the all-region boys team, of course, Jordan Matthews from Vanderbilt Catholic, who averaged 26 points a game. Ben Case, you know, his dad's a terrific coach, and he does a great job for Central Catholic. He averaged 25.2 points per game. Greg Johnson from Patterson High School averaged 20 points a game, and he is only a sophomore. So 2 more years of Greg Johnson for all the boys in the area. Jameer Bias of Morgan City is a first-team member. He had 24.5 points a game. Treshawn Mack of Franklin High School, a senior on that state championship team. He had 12.5 points per game and 7 rebounds a game. And finally, Terrence Petrie, young man from South Lafourche High School, only a junior, had 17.1 points per game with 5 rebounds, but Terrence did a good job of delivering the ball to everybody else on that team. So congratulations. That is your first team, all-region team. Your second team starts off with no other than another Vanderbilt Catholic guy. That is Jaden Coleman. The junior had 17 points a game and 6 assists. Kadar Mitchell from H.L. Bourgeois. That is wrong, folks. We just got information in that he is a junior, so he's going to be back also next year. Had 14.7 points per game, 5 rebounds a game. Treshawn Jones from Centerville is on the second team, along with Anthony Dennis, not Anthony Davis, Anthony Dennis of Helena Memorial. He's only a sophomore. Bailey Streams of CCA is a senior, and Tamaj Lagarde, who was actually the MVP of the local All-Star game, he's on that second team. So congratulations to all of those kids. Let's take a look at the girls all-region team. Your MVP is Tiana Stewart of Vanderbilt Catholic, only a junior, and she came on really strong at the end of the year and had a terrific year. Obviously, Vanderbilt Catholic were state champions in Division II Select. Coach of the year, Jawoski Coleman of Vanderbilt Catholic. First team members of the all-region team for the girls starts off with Tiana Stewart. Obviously, if she's the MVP, she's going to be on the first team, and she is a junior with 16 points per game. Another junior, Journey Johnson from Vanderbilt Catholic on there. She had 14 points per game, 5 assists a game. Michaela Charles, who was injured for a lot of the year. We kind of know her story, and she kind of fought back and really had a great ending to the year. She made the first team, along with Jade Aleni. She is from Central Catholic. She had 20 points per game, 20.5 points per game, 6 rebounds per game. Maddie Carey of CCA, a senior, had 22 points per game. Of course, Maddie's mother is the coach of that team over at CCA. And Jakari Johnson of H.L. Bourgeois, a senior, had 16.8 points per game, 7.1 rebounds per game. That's your first team all-region basketball team. Let's move on to the second team. On the second team is Jordan Geeson, also of Central Catholic, only a sophomore, 20 points per game. Sanaya Stokes of South Terrebonne, a sophomore, 16.4 points per game. Kyra Lacey of Thibodeau High School, a senior. That young lady had 12.3 points per game and 3.7 rebounds per game. Of course, Kyra also delivered the ball to everybody else on the team. Emily Cortez of E.D. White, a senior, is on there, 14.6 points per game. Kaylee Pierce of Houma Christian, only a sophomore, 18 points per game. And Emerald Ingram, this is pretty phenomenal, of E.D. White, is only an 8th grader, folks. That's right. That's not a misprint. Only, as a matter of fact, we didn't even know what to put up for 8th grade. Like, you have sophomore, seniors, and like 8th graders. So we put an 8th. She had 11.8 points per game for Nixonack, and she had 4 assists per game. So her future is obviously bright. Again, a big kudos to Chris Singleton over at Nicholls State University for making sure that we keep the all-region teams alive. They've kind of gone away with the demise of the Houma not doing this anymore, and Chris decided to pick up the ball. So that is not only going to happen now in basketball, it's going to continue to happen in baseball, softball, football, and volleyball going forward. And we and I certainly appreciate everything that Chris is doing to make sure that we have all region teams in the area. Gotta take a break. We'll be back with more HTV right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.